a bear cub, a baby zebra, an owl, and a frog.
Welcome to this video on animal vocabulary. We will explore 33 different animals, including fun facts and example sentences to help you learn. First, we have the ant. Ants have a baby called an antling. They live in groups called colonies or armies. A fun fact is that ants can lift up to 50 times their own body weight. Next is the bat. A baby bat is called a pup. Bats gather in groups known as clouds or colonies. Interestingly, bats are the only mammals that can truly fly. Moving on to the bear. A baby bear is called a cub. They form groups called a sleuth or a sloth. Did you know bears have an incredible sense of smell, even better than dogs? Then we have the bee. A baby bee is known as a larva. They live in groups called hives or swarms. A single bee produces only about 1/12 of a teaspoon of honey in its lifetime. Next is the bird. Baby birds are called nestlings or fledglings. Groups of birds are called flocks or flights. Some birds are capable of flying at altitudes higher than Mount Everest. Here we have the buffalo. A baby buffalo is called a calf, and they live in groups called herds. A fun fact about the American bison is that they can run up to 40 miles per hour. Next, the cat. A baby cat is a kitten, and a group of cats is called a clutter. Cats are known for sleeping a lot, spending about 70% of their lives asleep. Then there is the chicken. A baby chicken is a chick. They gather in broods or flocks. Remarkably, chickens are able to recognize over 100 different faces. Next is the cow. A baby cow is a calf, and they live in herds. Cows are social animals that form close friendships and can feel stressed when separated from their friends. Moving on to the dog. A baby dog is a puppy or pup. They are often kept in groups called packs. A dog's sense of smell is up to 100,000 times stronger than that of a human. Next is the dolphin. A baby dolphin is called a pup, and groups of them are called schools. Dolphins are highly intelligent and actually give each other names. Here is the duck. A baby duck is a duckling, and a group of ducks is called a raft. Ducks have special oil that keeps their feathers waterproof. Next, the elephant. A baby elephant is a calf, and they travel in herds. Elephants have the unique ability to hear through their feet by sensing vibrations in the ground. Finally, we have the fish. A baby fish is called a fry. Groups of fish are called schools. Some species of fish are even capable of changing their gender when needed. Moving on to the fox. A baby fox is called a cub, and they live in groups known as a troop or an earth. A fun fact: foxes use the Earth's magnetic field to hunt prey hidden under the snow. Next is the frog. A baby frog is a tadpole or a froglet. They gather in groups called an army or a colony. Interestingly, frogs drink water through their skin rather than using their mouths. Here we have the goose. A baby goose is called a gosling. They travel in groups known as a flock or a gaggle. Geese are known to mate for life and actually mourn their partners. Next is the goat. A baby goat is called a kid, and they stay in flocks or herds. A fun fact: goats have rectangular pupils, which allows them to see 320 degrees around them. Now, the horse. A baby horse is a foal. Depending on their use, a group of horses is called a herd, a team, or a string. Horses are remarkable for being able to sleep while standing up. Next is the kangaroo. A baby kangaroo is called a joey. They gather in groups known as a mob or a troop. Did you know a baby kangaroo is only the size of a jelly bean when it is born? Here is the lion. A baby lion is called a cub, and they live in family units known as a pride. These powerful animals can let out a roar that is audible from 5 miles away. Next, the monkey. A baby monkey is called an infant. They often live in groups called a troop. Monkeys are known to use social grooming as a way to build friendships and maintain their place in the group. Then we have the owl. A baby owl is known as an owlet. They gather in a group referred to as a parliament. These birds are quite flexible, capable of rotating their heads 270 degrees. Next is the ox. A baby ox is a calf. They form groups called a herd or a drove, and if in a harness, they are called a team. An ox is incredibly strong, capable of pulling twice its own weight. Here is the penguin. A baby penguin is called a chick, and they live in colonies. A charming fact: penguins are known to propose to their mates by offering them a pebble. Moving to the human or person. A baby is an infant, and people gather in crowds. Interestingly, humans are the only animal species known to blush. Next is the pig. A baby pig is a piglet or a suckling, and they live in herds or flocks. Pigs are surprisingly intelligent animals that are capable of learning tricks very quickly. Next, the rabbit. A baby is called a bunny, and they live in colonies or nests. A fun fact: when a rabbit is happy, it will perform a joyful hop and twist in the air called a binky. Finally, the sheep. A baby sheep is a lamb, and they live in flocks. Sheep have an impressive memory and are able to recognize up to 50 individual faces for several years. Next is the tiger. A baby tiger is called a cub or a whelp. They live in a group known as a streak. A fascinating fact is that each tiger's stripes are as unique as a human fingerprint. Here we have the whale. A baby whale is a calf. Depending on the species, they gather in schools, shoals, or pods. Blue whales are remarkable for being the largest animals to have ever lived. Then there is the wolf. A baby wolf is called a cub. They live in groups called packs or herds. Wolves have an incredible sense of hearing and can detect sounds up to 6 miles away in the forest. Moving on to the zebra. A baby zebra is called a foal, and they gather in herds or cohorts. A fun fact: newborn zebras are actually born with brown and white stripes, not black and white. Congratulations! You have completed this video and learned 33 different animal vocabulary words. Be sure to subscribe for more lessons as we continue to explore new topics together.